Hello and welcome to Write and Speak Better podcast. My name is Olabode Mandela. In this podcast, you will learn how to write excellently like an expert and speak confidently like a pro via tips, tricks, and interview sessions with veterans in the writing and speaking industry. And you can learn all of these either for personal purpose or as a side hustle. Even if you're a complete beginner, all you have to do is subscribe, listen, and be open to learning, which while practicing what you've learned. And I can't wait for you to tell me about your growth. Thank you.
Hello, here is a podcast that will help you with some guidelines on what to know before writing another podcast content. But before I proceed, my name is Olabode Adam, a.k.a. Prominent, one of the team member of Write and Speak Better podcast. I welcome you to today's podcast episode. I will be discussing with you on what to know before writing your next content. In other words, what do you need to know when you wanted to write your next podcast content? Effective content writing should be considered when writing a content, although there is no secret formula for writing high quality content. Below are some tips you needed to work on before you write another podcast content. Number 1, write a head-turning headline. The headline determines whether your audience will read the rest of your work. If the headline doesn't spark interest, stir an emotion, or make the reader want to learn more about the topic, you simply won't achieve the desired results with your content. Create a hook that grabs their attention. You have 3 seconds to keep readers hooked after the headline. The first sentence also plays a role in determining whether they read the rest of your content. As a result, it should capture the reader's attention and smoothly lead them into your first point. Do your research. You must have extensive knowledge on the topic you are writing about, especially in the market. Include statistics, data, and metrics to establish credibility and support your claims. Your content should reflect factual, research-based information. Example: companies that spread false or misleading information are vulnerable to backlash from both search engines and consumers. Do you know what that means? If they see that what you are giving them, what you are feeding them is a false information, they won't listen to you anymore. They won't trust you. So do your research very well. Have extensive knowledge on the topic you are writing about. Focus. Number 4, focus on a single purpose. Focus on a single purpose. You should identify at least one key message you'd like to convey before you create your content. Keep this in mind when writing and tie your content back to the main point as much as possible. Number 5, write in a unique voice. The content you publish is the voice of your company, and it should be unique to your company's personality. It's important to align the tone of your writing to your target audience, business goals, and brand persona. Optimize digital content. That's number 6. Optimize digital content. The best digital content often consists of short paragraphs, short sentences, and bulleted lists. Digital content should also be optimized for search using SEO best practices and the latest SEO content strategies. Number 7, edit your work. After you have created a first draft, After you have created a first draft, go back and consider how you might polish the rough edges of your writing. In most cases, writing improves as it goes through a round or two of edits, even when it has been drafted by experienced content creators. Effective content writing is critical in turning site visitors into satisfied customers. It's not just about getting content out there. It is also important to produce high quality content. Number 8, keep it short and meaningful. No need for long epistle. When writing a podcast, it always keep your audience out of the way. It make them get bored. Avoid big grammars and let it be concise and simple. Check reviews of your audience. Make sure you always check your audience reviews of each episode of your content to know your weak points and to improve on it. Make negative feedbacks an energizer for yourself. Number 10, give realistic examples. Let your examples be realistic, something they can fathom on, something they can feel or see in the environment. I hope you find this piece educating, inspiring, and engaging. I remain Owoseni Adam, Olabode, a.k.a. Prominent. See you next week. Thanks.
Are you looking to improve your writing and communication skills? Do well to join our online community on any of your preferred social media platform via the link in the description, where we share tips, tricks, hacks, and other valuable resources. If you would like to collaborate with us, be a guest on the show, or you need some copywriting and content writing services, do well to send a mail to writeandspeakbetterpodcast@gmail.com or send a DM on any of your preferred social media platform, and we'll be glad to answer you. We'll respond within 24 hours. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this podcast a 5-star rating so as to help the algorithm show this priceless broadcast to a wider audience. You can as well join Write and Speak Better Podcast online community via the link in the description below, where we share tips, tricks, and hacks to improve your writing and speaking skills. And should you have any question, message us on any of your preferred social media platform at Write and Speak Better Podcast, or send the mail to writeandspeakbetterpodcast@gmail.com, and we will be glad to answer you the best way as possible. My name is Olabode Adam. If you would like to collaborate, need branding advice, writing, or speaking services, please reach out to me at olalikemandela@gmail.com or click any of the link in the description below. Till our next podcast, please stay safe.